Hey guys, it's me, Rebecca.
And me, Sydney.
And of course, this is our podcast.
Thank you for noticing.
Okay, we're back, episode 2, season 2,
Oh
22.
yeah.
We're in 21, but you know what I mean.
I was like, wait,
It's
what?
officially 2021.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, guys. The first week of 2021.
Yeah, vibes. Honestly, wait, I saw this meme and it was like 2021 is just 2020 with bangs.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Isn't that the
everyone
truth?
myself was like, it's gonna be so different. And now it's just like, I mean, it's 2020 2.0.
Yeah, remember us last week? That didn't age well. We were like, it's just gonna like we're like new, we're reset, we're refreshed. It's
Hmm.
it's
I do feel
it's
like there might
great.
be a different energy going on. But no shortage of craziness happening. And it's only been like 7 days.
It's
So
triggering because last
it
January, remember we had like Nikki Tutorials coming out as trans because she was being blackmailed. We had
Yes.
Jeffree Star and Nate breaking up and no
Oh
one
my
knowing
God.
why. We had Kobe Bryant dying in a
Oh,
helicopter crash with his daughter and all those people.
I feel
So
like that was
like,
my first like heartbreak of like obviously of 2020, but there was a long period of time where I was just privileged and like happy and I didn't really realize it. And then like as soon as Kobe Bryant died, it like really hit me for some reason and it only got
yeah.
worse throughout the year.
I think it's not that I'm like a huge Kobe Bryant fan by any means, but I think it was just like it was tough because those people almost seem like immortal, you know? So then
Hmm.
for like something so crazy to happen, it's like, whoa, Jojo.
Yeah.
Especially like his daughter and like the
Oh,
other family
yeah,
that
it
was
was
on
the
there.
nature of the death for sure.
Yeah. What a way to start the day.
Oh my
So, yeah, this is, this week or 2 weeks, however many weeks, what day is it? It's the
I don't
10th?
know. I think it's the 10th.
Okay, it's been 10 days into 2021 and already it's like I think crazier than January 2020. And January 2020 was crazy.
Yeah, shit has hit the fan. Um in a big way. Should we talk? Should we talk about it? Should we gab?
Yeah, sorry, I thought I was having a heart attack. Did you just see me disassociate? We're
I did.
still on, yeah, okay. We're on YouTube, guys. So if you are wondering where like these weird pauses are coming from or,
Yeah, we're looking at each other.
inside jokies,
Hmm.
you got to head to the YouTube. Thank you for noticing podcast.
Yeah, and we were both looking like snacks today, so I would just go
Wait,
take a look
what?
just to like, get a vibe.
Wait,
Like we're looking
I
really cute this week.
I am like I am like Hagrid Aussie realness right now. And I think you guys should like just come hang out.
I don't know why you say Aussie.
I don't know. I feel like I got like that like really like pale stringy like dark hair look going
You
on.
think you have stringy hair. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
everyone knows you're BSing right now.
Everyone's
Hardcore.
like, do you have extensions in?" And I was like, "No." But
Everybody asks her that.
but
She like turns around and her hair is behind her back and everyone's like, Beck, are those extensions? And she's like, no.
yeah, it's getting very long, but like my mission in life is to either get some extensions or to keep letting it grow, but I want it like thick and long enough to like cover my body without a shirt on.
Mm,
Very
okay.
Duggar, very Duggar realness, like fundamental Mormon realness.
I love how you call yourself Hagrid, but you're like, yeah, hair one length to my ass, please.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
not gonna help the situation.
No, I'm good. Any whoosies, back to the reality, back to what we were talking about. I'm gonna go on a couple tangents today, but you guys have learned to love, I hope, and accept.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, remember that one comment we got from Shauna? She's like, I'll listen because I know you guys and you're my cousin, but other
She
people
goes,
aren't gonna do it.
she goes, do you guys plan the show or
We do have a plan, but I'm pissed. Urban Outfitters has this like cute little like post-it note thing that goes, and it's a corgi. It goes on like the side of the laptop, so like you
Mhm.
can have notes. I feel like
Cute.
that's what I need because even like a
Mm,
journal, like I don't want to look down, but like if it's like
yeah,
right in front of your face,
that's a good idea actually. Yeah, but we do plan out the shows, guys. Thank you. We
yeah,
just get off track a lot, but
yeah.
that's the
This
whole point. Like, is our personality, our flair is added to this conversation.
Well, and we've been saying this, like we've told you this before. Like we would watch a YouTube together, like a 15-minute YouTube that could take sometimes an hour to
Hours.
get through,
Yeah.
might be more because she doesn't allow me to talk while we're watching, so she has to pause it, and then we have to discuss, and then so you have to discuss what's going on in that moment of time, but then you never know what's going to pop in my head or Sydney's. So I can't just like sit there and stew. You have to just like let it out.
Yeah, so pretty often Rebecca will be watching something with me and then she'll just start commenting on what's happening, but like the video's still playing. And I have this like OCD thing where I'm like, nope, let's pause that. We're gonna miss
Oh,
whatever's going on now.
it's
But she
rough.
takes offense. She gets really upset when I do that. But I
Yeah.
just want us both to be like up to date on what's going on. But okay, wait.
So yeah, up to date. Let's get up to date.
Speaking of up to date, this last week, Wednesday, was the the day of all days, right? We get notifications that, at least me, my TMZ notifications, that Kimye is getting a divorce. And that was really the only rumor at first, right? That they were getting divorced. And I was like not shocked by that because they like don't live together anymore. He's very mentally ill and she's like breaking down because of it, right? Yeah, same. But then the rumor comes out. Rebecca sends me this TikTok of this girl saying that one of the reasons they're breaking up is because that Kanye is having an affair with a male beauty guru. She won't say
Yeah,
who it
she's
is.
like a beauty guru, but not just any, a male
A
beauty
male
guru.
one. I'm like, okay. Um, and then all the comments were saying that it's Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
yeah,
because Jeffree Star had tweets really quick. Our highlight on our nose is just like we both look like freaking like Rudolph, and I love it. I'm here for it.
I know. I was
Okay,
like, mine is kind of really shiny right now,
wait,
but
literally, we're both Rudolphing,
like
but with the
pinging.
highlighter. Any whoosies, I'm sorry. Again, I told you it just pops in, and I can't let it stew.
It's okay.
So Jeffrey has lyrics in his old music, like saying that he just like fucked Kanye, I think. And then there was like other tweets that he was saying that he was with him or like, ooh, I had fun with you last night. So like people were drawing to conclusions, right?
Yeah, but I was kind of skeptical because Jeffrey also at that time was like tweeting at Justin Bieber saying he wanted to see how big his dick was, and he was like 16 at the
Yeah.
time, and like
Yeah.
they weren't hanging out. It was just like Jeffrey has always been like this shock value person that wants to like get this attention. So I was like,
Yeah,
maybe he just
especially
said that.
prior. I feel like especially prior, like even more so. Cause like he would do it with razor blades in his mouth.
Ooh, ooh.
I know. So, but then now Jeffrey has posted a video and he has said that he only likes men that are over 6 feet.
I know. I was like, is that your reasoning why you didn't fuck Kanye?
No, I think Kanye didn't want to fuck you, but
Right.
which like I'm wondering, Nate didn't look 6 feet.
No.
So I'm a little confuzzled, but
Maybe now
so
since he's had one NBA player, he likes men that are over 6 feet.
yeah. Oh, and then in the video too, it was like, yeah, so any athletes want to fly over to Wyoming? I'm looking for a threesome.
It's also just funny because it's like you'd think that you would learn your lesson from all these people you were dating that are stealing from you and like are terrible using you, blah blah blah. And you're just gonna, I mean, he's never gonna end his cycle of
No,
toxicity.
but I think this helped him.
What did?
I think this almost oopsie daisies. You
Mhm.
okay over there? I think so. Jeffrey has since now denied it. Says he's not with Kanye. He's barely even hung out with Kanye, and he's not his type. But here's the thing: I think that this moment helped him, like kind of like
Relevancy wise?
yes,
Yeah.
and I think like people are forgetting now about some of the past things a
Mhm.
little bit, and then they're just like now they're just hearing other scandals, so then like the other scandals are getting like pushed back further, so I think more and more people are going to slowly start to forget, especially if he continues to do like or like these continuous stories keep happening, you know what I mean?
I would argue that a certain majority audience would forget, but I wouldn't.
Oh, I'm not saying everyone. Well, you won't forget any time. You've really never been a fan of Jeffrey, but I
I
feel
was a
like
fan of
it's
Jeffrey. There was a time where I was a fan of Jeffrey, but it was when the Kat Von D scandal was happening. I was like obsessed with his channel, but um, Yeah, I don't know. Again, like everyone has these like mistakes. We're all human, blah blah blah. But when you make like certain mistakes and like the apology for the mistake is terrible, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm kind of like annoyed.
No,
But
I
it was
mean,
just
I totally get it. I just think there'll be a group of people though that like the more of
absolutely.
these
Well, there's
happen,
still like millions of people that watch his stuff, like his stuff, buy his stuff. Like
yeah.
he's fine. But um yeah, I watched the video that he posted about it and he was like thrilled. Like he was so excited that this was the rumor that was going out. Like he was like he immediately had someone filming that morning. They walk into his home. He's like, "So this morning I wake up, and what's being said about Jeffree Star is that I'm with Kanye West." Like, just so relevant for him. Like,
Well,
so much
yeah,
relevant.
it's helping him because like his last couple collections didn't sell out. And I just found out that the mini orgy palette, I guess like 4 out of the 9 shades are don't work. They like they're like they're all shimmers, but these 4 of them are like shimmers and they just like crumble. They don't stick to anything, nothing. And like
Oh,
Jeffree Star Cosmetics for the last like 3 months has said that they're sending new palettes out because there was like a formula issue, but like no one's talked about it online, which leads me to
mm.
think that like really his sales have gone down significantly.
Yeah, because like barely anybody's talked about it.
That would have been huge like a year ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but okay, I thought it was interesting. Clearly, Kanye is under some like either he's choosing to detox from the internet or they have taken his phone away or his Twitter or whatever because he has been silent, like silent. And
Maybe
you
he's
usually
away.
maybe he's away, but usually Kanye is like either gone in his like depressive state or he's manic and posting all the time him like pissing in his like in his toilet on a Grammy like
Vibes.
so yeah disgusting but Kim is like suing the girl that made the TikTok originally claiming what's
Yeah.
been going on, which makes it a little sus to me. Like if they just
It
all ignored it, it would be different.
well, right. Like I feel like there's accusations all the time, but like if you're gonna go like sue, especially when this woman didn't even say Jeffrey's name.
No, not at all. And like she said, like allegedly, like this is why they're breaking up. How are you going to sue someone over that? You're a public figure, and like you're only relevant because people talk about you because of your scandals. So how are you going to say like you can't talk about this thing that might not even be true?
So
You
I
can't
feel like
say that.
it's got to be true, which then leads us to so she may have been right about a male beauty guru, but maybe it wasn't
Mm,
Jeffrey,
mm.
but maybe it's Cole Kerrigan.
Yeah, guys, there's like crazy. Wait, and that's the thing for me. Like the fact that he put out TikToks with evidence, like actual evidence of him talking to Kanye and getting sent a car to like pick him up and all of this stuff, right? He's not getting sued. But the girl who started the rumor is getting sued.
Well, because he blocked all the numbers out, and in the video he is saying that he could not conform and or deny that this is the security guard, and we cannot confirm or deny
Well,
that
he
this
said
is
it's the
about a
ex
certain
security
person.
guard. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Um, sorry, my thingamajiggy keeps thingamajigging.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, he's putting receipts up.
But
He's
honestly, that
ready.
shocked me though, because Cole Kerrigan is also the kind of guy that like thrives from scandals. Like I don't watch his channel, but when he was trying to expose the Ace family for like raping that girl,
Yeah, well, and
Austin.
he was a part of Team 10 for a little bit, and then he wanted to expose Team 10 because like he was kicked out with like his trans friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's no longer in Team 10, but he was like up Jake Paul's ass for a while.
Hmm.
Um, and I think it was Jake Paul trying to like diversify himself that
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
then Jake was like, I'm over it. I don't really
I'm not
care.
into it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so now, I mean, if he didn't have receipts, I'd be like, yeah, you're just BSing. But I was shocked to see those texts and they were all dry. Like I feel like if somebody was making it up or trying to like recreate fake texts, it would be like a little more involved than that. But since they
It
were
was
so dry,
yeah.
I was like, this is probably real.
It's very dramatic text and or not dramatic, like um ooh, what is the word? Oh, not dramatic. Oh my god, brain fog. It's very
Like matter of
transact
fact.
transactional. Oh my God, she's touching up her highlight. It's
No, I'm
very,
actually trying to dim it a little bit. Sorry.
I think it's the colored lights.
Mm-hmm. We have a
It
blue purple vibe going on. Sorry.
the text messages seem transactional, and they were giving like as little information as possible so that like nothing could be used against him.
You broke up a little bit there, but I think I understand what you're saying.
Oh, darn muffin buckets.
I
I was
know.
saying that the texts were transactional and they didn't write much in the texts so that no one could like use it up against them.
Well, he like texted him an NDA and he was
Right.
like, "Can you sign this and send it back?" And he did. But NDAs are like super easy to get out of. All
Are
you have to
they?
say is that like you were under the influence when you signed it, or you were pressured to sign it, and then it's like not reliable in court. So,
What if I had an NDA? What if you have one for me and vice versa?
and vice versa.
I feel like one
Um,
day Cindy's gonna like blackmail me.
oh my God. Wait, where is this coming from? What are you
I know,
talking
right?
about?
I don't know. I'm just making up phonies,
This
fibs
is
and
the
phones,
second, yeah, this is the second podcast in a row that you're trying to paint me as this like villain. You're like,
fibs and
oh, she's
phones.
done with me now. She's gonna blackmail me.
Yeah, Sophia with an F. I'm just kidding.
Ooh, wait, vibes.
Okay, so Cole Kerrigan may or may not have had some sort of, I don't think a relationship, but I definitely think like hooking up
I think a sexual encounter for sure.
at
'Cause
least
he
once.
he showed the video of like him at the party in May where he met Kanye, and then the security guard like literally reached out to him and was like, "Remember us from May?" And he was like, "Yeah, of course."
Yeah,
Um,
you were with Yee, he said.
yeah, yay. But
Oh,
I'm I'm really shocked that he
Yee.
he kept it quiet until now. He seems like the type that like would sing like a little canary
Well, yeah, because he's
for
always
clout.
like trying to do clout.
Yeah.
So it might be possible. I'm praying that Kanye's at least on the spectrum somewhere.
He's got to be. He's got to be. Wait, and what makes this the most truthful to me where I could see it happening is that Jeffree Star has said so many times that there are so many men like rappers, NBA players, football players that he hooked up with like 20 years ago, 10 years ago, whenever, that like literally told him, if you tell anyone, I will have you killed, like hunt down and killed, because it would ruin their like macho like is that word?
Their masculinity.
Yeah, reputation. Yes.
Oh,
um but I think it's true. Of course there are men that are like either bi and don't want anyone to know, or gay and don't want anyone to know, and they like hook up with these beauty boys on the down low.
well, and I think men though are weird. A lot of men like doing things on the down low, anyways.
Yeah, they don't tell their
They don't
hand.
even need. They don't even need like homosexuality to like make them go
No,
on the down low,
no.
because men are hiding things all the time.
And they're
So
into like androgyny, I think. It's like interesting. Like beauty
yeah,
boys are different than girls, obviously. But like even Trisha Paytas, she's like, every I know that most men are into more than they say, because every boyfriend I've had has had a threesome with me and a T-girl, like a trans woman who still has like a wiener. And she said that literally every
you're gonna
boyfriend,
get canceled for saying that
a trans woman,
with a wiener.
plenty of trans women haven't had the surgery, the bottom
I
surgery.
know they don't feel like they need to.
Exactly. There's nothing to be ashamed of. But um yeah, so I'm just saying it's like so much that it's like not clear cut. Like everything that
Of
we thought.
course not.
Yeah.
That's why they call it a spectrum.
Exactly.
So, what do you guys think? Do you think it maybe is Jeffrey? Do you think it's Cole? Do you think that it's not true at all?
Yeah, do we believe it? I don't know.
Yeah, I believe something.
I believe something's going on for sure, and I think that like we've discussed before, I think that that might be why this like crazy onslaught of heavy Christianity
Christianity. Yeah.
has come out with him, because he's like super self-hating and just wants to like
I
prove that he
know.
would never do something like that. But
Yeah, maybe, but I think the whole family's in it. Like Courtney and Kim posted that Instagram story the other day that they were like matching at Bible study.
oh my god.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
I can't handle it. Well, and I think they only care because of him. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The
yeah,
whole
they were
family's
never
in on
going to
it.
church. Yeah.
Yeah.
But once he started doing his like Sunday service BS,
Which
they
isn't
all were
even
like
church, it's just them
every
singing.
Sunday, yeah, every Sunday recording
Yeah.
him doing it.
I
Ah,
any whoosies. It's okay. Born agains are fine. Being a fundamentalist myself, I have a hard time seeing people just like
oh,
jump on the bandwagon.
okay, yeah, for sure.
So, yeah. Oh, and that's another thing too that adds to the perplexing plot.
Perplexity.
Just a few days after that first announcement came out, the Kardashians filmed their very last ever Keeping Up episode. You trying to say that maybe the Jeffrey Kanye drama and the divorce stuff is not going to be in that? Like, of course they're not going to
No,
make a statement. You don't think it's going to be in it?
no,
I think it's going to be in it because they filmed after that went through. I don't think they're going to be divorced during it, but I think they're going to talk about getting a divorce and possibly if there was something that they probably won't admit that something actually happened. But I think it's going to show that it's like the end of this season on E or series on E. And then it's going to be like, watch our new shoe on Hulu
hmm
to like really get the tea after this season. Wow, I look good.
I know you, bitch. I
Wait,
can't
this
handle it.
highlight
I
though.
can't handle it.
I think this would look good on your skin tone too.
Yeah, I think so too. I was just thinking that. Well, all of my makeup looks like a blue tinge because I got a blue light going on here.
But you are
But
wearing purple shadow.
I am wearing a blue purple iridescent shadow. But look at Rebecca. I knew it was only going to take like a few minutes before she looked like,
I know. I hate myself. Wait, I like love it with my ear out. What a
oh
loser.
my God, don't do,
You guys, you have to go to the
don't do
YouTube.
that.
You have to go to the YouTube. Speaking
No.
of, really quick side note, Sydney just like touched up a couple foils, which like I think we have to do that more regularly. Just like maybe like 2 foils just to like keep it fresh.
Yeah, I
And
might
we
have a heart attack, but yeah, I think we
we
should.
we colored it purple. What color should I do next? I really wanted to do yellow last
Yeah.
time, but Sydney
But
was
what?
like, "Really?
You
Let's do
were gonna try
purple."
to put that on me. I knew it. I came to work ready to do the yellow on her. And then as we're lightening her hair, she's like, "Should we just do the purple so that we don't have to keep like lightening it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever you want." Because I love the purple on her. Purple's my favorite color, and
I
I'm into
think
it.
I think what we should do is before we touch up the highlights again, we should try to remove the purple and then switch the color so that when we go to highlight again, all we have to do is overlay. I think when it's like trying to get rid of it and everything, like reverse it almost.
Mhm.
Sorry, that was a personal conversation that we just had, but again, it has to come out. So
Well,
yeah,
we do
my
want to know like what color you think her hair should be next in the front, like the little TikTok stripes.
sunflower yellow, purple, blue, emerald green.
Mm,
Sydney's not into that.
I'm not a
Um,
green fan,
hot,
but
hot pink, Merlot. Let the girls know.
Merlot, bitch. Are you kidding?
Rebecca Merlot, how are
Oh
you?
my God. Wait, that should be your name, your stage name.
Ew, no, it's soft and supple, remember?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for
Okay.
that, guys.
One day. I don't know. We're like changing our lives though, so that may never happen.
I know.
Okay, so yeah, Kardashians, it's gonna be ending soon, and they'll probably have their Hulu show. And I think it's all gonna I think the divorce is at least gonna come to the light.
Well, because they've come out and said they're not getting divorced.
Oh.
That it was like a rumor. And I was like, you guys know you're lying. You're like trying to back it up now because everyone's trying to say that he likes it up the booty. Which, by the way, Amber Rose, we all remember when she tried, like
Oh yeah,
Kanye was
she
coming for
tweeted.
her, and she tweeted that he liked fingers up his booty.
I mean, who doesn't? I'm just kidding.
Like,
I'm just kidding.
that's yeah. So that's
I
that's
mean,
that on that, I guess.
I think she was being accurate, and I think everything, all of these old things coming to be, hindsight 2020 is everything, and it all meant something, and now we're just finding out.
Well, and the girl that exposed everything that's getting sued, she's like not pressed. Like she keeps making TikToks saying like Kim K is suing me, I'm buying a new outfit for court, which is why I'm like it must be true. Cuz why is she so confident?
Well, right. I
Like
don't
she's
know.
not scared. She's not like she just keeps posting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here for it. I'm living for it. But
Same.
okay, so yeah, I will say though, the Kanye, Jeffrey, Cole Kerrigan stuff, that shocked me more than our state capitol being uh vandalized and
Well,
taken over.
yeah, these things were happening simultaneously. It was like really overwhelming in that moment. But yeah, at the time, like weighing out the options, I just remember like talking about the Kim and Kanye stuff and then seeing on the news that like all those people were there. And I was like, oh my God, okay, another like MAGA meetup, whatever, like a rally. But then they started like Rebecca sent me this video of them like actually like breaking in and like
Yeah, I was watching it live. I was watching it live and then it went to like just like being on the steps and I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever, like it's not going to go further than that." And then all of a sudden it just is like the floodgates open and they start running in.
well, I personally am like, what was going on in like the private Facebook groups and stuff because like they were marketing it as like a march, like a MAGA march for the electoral votes to like not be counted or whatever, like a protest, a march. And then, but like what we saw was
Which is fair. I mean, like, you're allowed to
you're
protest.
allowed to
Obviously, that's our
protest.
right. But I am curious, like, did they know that that was going to happen? Like, were
Yes,
they
they
planning
brought a
on it?
noose. They brought a
Yeah.
noose. They brought zip ties. They brought bombs. There were like pipe bombs. They brought they were all prepared. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
these Facebook groups, the parlor, like all that stuff must have been
I'm
popping.
pissed that I didn't get on Parlor yet. I'm
I'm pissed that
pissed.
you didn't like do that for us too. We would have
Well,
something to
you
tell.
told me I couldn't go on it. I wanted to go on it like 2 months ago and you wouldn't let me
Nothing I've
join.
ever said has stopped you from doing anything. Don't blame that on
I
me.
know, but you were like, ew, you really can't get that. I was like, no, I really can.
Well, because you seemed like excited about it, and I was like, oh, they're scary. And this is
No,
why.
it does excite me. And this is why it excites me because you guys know I'm a voyeur, as Sydney would say,
Mhm.
and I'm an observer and like learning about people and their thoughts. Like the amount of like screenshots of comments that I find of on like people's posts, like all these random things and like how people talk and act, it's like mind blowing. So that's what Parlor really
Yeah, it
does
would
for
be
me.
more for like a viewing experience for Rebecca, not
But I
like
guess I did find sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I did find out that you can watch it on I mean, you can watch it. See, I'm watching it. You can look at it on a computer.
oh, Parlor.
Yeah. I don't think you
I
can make an
mean,
account, but you can look at it.
but like I think Google and Apple took down Parlor from their streaming
Mother,
services,
I'll
which
use Ask Jeeves or Yahoo.
okay. Well, I will say one thing though, because there are a ton of people that are like, this is not what America is. Like, oh my God, this isn't us, guys. Um, like this is exactly what people were trying to tell you 6 months ago during the
Yeah,
protests back then. Like they aren't playing. Like these people are mean spirited. Like no, but everyone was just like, no, like no, everything's fine. They're just annoying. They're just loud. They're just whatever. Like it's not like that.
yeah, I do feel though like this wasn't like any other time though, like I would have never thought this to happen. It was triggering me like Handmaid's Tale because there was a scene in Handmaid's Tale like in the beginning where June and her husband or maybe they were I don't know if they were married at the time now I forget but they're watching the news and he was like honey that they just like got into the Capitol. She's like what? And she's like yeah like he's like 40 men just entered the Capitol and they're like storming the Capitol. They're taking over. And then like from there is when
That
like
is really
Gilead,
triggering. That
I
is
know, and like
really
that's how
triggering.
Gilead came to be, and these
That's
these
scary.
founding fathers like took over.
hmm Well,
So
yeah, I also like I was listening to some podcasts and the way that they were talking about it and the way that they were referring to Trump in general and his people really made me like feel like this parallel situation with like I also have um not believed what a man has told me about himself, right? Like this man is like I don't want a relationship. I want to just hang out. I want to blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, you're a good person. Like one day, like things will work out, like
Yeah.
whatever. And then he just like really is who he says he is, right? And
Yeah.
then you're like, oh, what an asshole. Like, wow, I
Like you
can't.
thought he was playing games, but like in reality,
Exactly.
he was being like
Exactly.
upfront and honest with you the whole time.
Yes, and I feel like that's exactly what Trump is, and all these people are like, "Oh my God, I didn't know him." Like he told you the whole time. Like he told you the whole time exactly who he was, and you just were like, "No, he's just like being loud and obnoxious." Like I know personal people who are like, "Do you really think that? Do you really think he's like prejudiced?"
Yeah, I feel like
Let's
I
ask
give
ourselves
like
that.
well, and I feel like I just like I don't like take it or listen to it in the sense of like I don't really care about politicians in general. Like I hate them all. And I've always hated them. Like for most of my life, I didn't even know the difference between Republican or Democratic because I literally didn't care about either of them.
Yeah, and
And
that's
because I
fine.
feel like they all are crazy and say crazy things. All that matters is like who's listening to it and their perspective on it and like how they perceive and take it. Kind of like what you're saying. Like they'll say something, but it depends on how the person's going to ingest that though. Because
Yeah.
someone else, like with the guy saying that he just wants like, you know, casual, no relationship, someone would be like, oh, he wants casual, no relationship. But then someone else would be like, well, he's clearly lying and he wants relationship. It's all how we perceive things too,
Of
unfortunately.
course. But just having the benefit of the doubt in a man who has been so outwardly disgusting, it just like I don't feel bad for anyone who is like shocked by what was happening.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
to
I mean,
me,
there
there were
should be
like
no
clear signs of this
yeah,
happening.
there should be no shock. That's what I'm saying. I was more shocked about Jeffrey and Kanye than I was
Yes,
about
yes,
that. Like
exactly.
there's no shock, but you know, I'm low expectation girl. I think
Mhm.
other people keep high expectations, but you know,
Or just
I'm
can't
always
fathom
ready.
like the evil. They can't fathom like how terrible. Like there's no way someone's thinking like that. And it's like how privileged you must be to like not think that there are people that want to do terrible things in the name of
Of
themselves.
course. Of
Thing.
course.
But also I was
See,
having
we
a conversation.
recognize that though because we're like crazy and
Yeah,
probably have a bit of evil in us, you know.
yeah. Um, but also last night I was having this conversation where it's like I feel like before this past like 4-year presidency cycle, um, like politics, if you were into politics, were always heavy, right? But if you weren't into politics, you had the luxury of like not paying attention to it. Like to me at least, like during the Obama years or even before that, like I was young, but like I still wasn't like worried about what was going on in the world and the White House and whatever. Like I was able to just like not really pay attention to it. And I think that now you don't have that luxury because everything is
Well,
so serious and so crazy and so polarized. And like if you're not here, you're here. Like you have to at least, even if you're not seeking it out, like you talk about it, you hear about it.
well, it is. It's everything, unfortunately. But I agree. I for sure agree with you. But like at the same time of things, like I don't feel like any of it is political. Like, sure, now they've
This
strapped like
now
people
isn't,
on it,
no.
but like that's what I think pisses me off because it shouldn't even be involving this and that because that's what like I've watched YouTube videos now. I've watched Instagram stories of people that like still think he's going to become president, like that it's
Mm-hmm.
still happening, that God has chosen him to be it. They literally say it's not about being Republican. It's not about the government. It's him. It's not they think it's
They
him
think he's like
that
the
God
second
has
coming.
chosen. That's what I'm saying. So like
Yeah.
they don't even think it's political at this point. Like we need to throw like everyone out of this and like realize that this isn't a political issue whatsoever. And you know, what I believe in about taxes and what I believe in about like female bodies, what I believe about this and that, like has nothing to do what just happened, in
Mhm.
my opinion.
Well,
Because
and like, sorry,
go
go ahead.
ahead. Well, I was going to say because when they took down the American flag and put up, you know, he who shall not be named flag, that's not American. That's not political.
Wait,
Like
and they were all
that's
chanting America while
which is
doing
like the
it.
most ironic. Like just because you own an American flag doesn't mean that you're this person that they now think you are. And
Mhm.
like the fact that they think that they are the only ones entitled to an American flag, but then you're the one that took it down. Like you're
Well,
not
you're
honoring America.
disrespecting everything that America is about. But you're the
Right.
people that 6 months ago and this is what was like really triggering to me is like seeing, the staircase or like the blocks leading up to it where in June or in July, like people couldn't even like sit and protest silently over there. They would like the police would walk up to them and start beating them with a baton, or like they were jugs of milk in everyone's eyes because they were tear gassed immediately, like that kind of thing. And then to watch this happen and like the police are just standing there like looking at them or looking at each other and being like, "Oh, what are you-" like in slow motion.
Selfies.
And I was
I
like, what are you doing? No, somebody's being like violent, what you think is violent, but that only matters when they like look a certain way.
Well, and I think unfortunately, again, that's I think what was even so crazy about this, because that even had nothing to do with like even some of the other things. Like there's so many pockets of horribleness that went on
Mhm.
that is just kind of mind blowing. But I did read that correct me if I'm wrong, people, that there was more law enforcement that died that day than at the anti-cop protests in the summer.
I'm
And
sure.
I just found that funny because I thought Blue Lives Mattered until they didn't, until it
Until
didn't
you're
work with the
literally beating
agenda.
a cop in the brain with a fire hydrant and then or with a fire extinguisher until he's dead. Or like
Yeah.
there's another guy today I was telling Rebecca who committed suicide who was a cop at the Capitol. Um it's just at that point, but I mean there were also cops that were taking selfies with them.
Well, but that's again that's why I don't like generalizing. Like I've never once said all cops are bad. Like I think there's a lot of cops that are bad, but
Of
like
course, like
just like in
yeah.
that scenario, like there's always just because, and that's what upset me about this whole event too, because of these people, because of this really small percentage that went through in the grand scheme of our population and the grand scheme of even his supporters, it's generalizing and it continues to generalize. And I hate generalizations. You love them.
You love generalizations.
I do when it's coming from me, but like I think then like everyone gets included when you see someone act so loudly that way, then you associate anyone the same
Of
way
course.
as that.
Of course.
Yeah, I hate
Of
it.
course. Well, it's like I was telling you that Amanda Ensing girl
You
who
hate generalizations.
you love them.
Yeah, I know.
But Amanda Ensing, she's a nut. She's a psychopath. She's
You mean
mentally ill.
Esther?
Esther, she's mentally ill. I feel bad for her, honestly, because she's like sick and she doesn't know that she's sick. But I know a couple people that still follow her. What? She
I'm
is.
laughing. She's sick and she doesn't
She's
know that
sick.
she's
She's
sick.
sick. She
Oh.
like wore Trump stuff in front of her Christmas tree as if anyone gives like what are you doing? Like your performative
Well, it's just
weirdness
for
is
clout.
happening.
It's just
Yeah,
for clout.
but it's like the worst kind of clout. Like to me, it's like why are you proud? I don't know. But
Well, I would never, but we know this about me, obviously, based on all the discussions that the people have heard of me. I would never once even put any president shirt on. Like, that's just not me whatsoever. I would never
of
buy
course.
any president's merch
Of
like that.
course, of course, of
No.
course.
And then to take
But
a photo with it? No.
I know. Wait, with your dog, like in front of your Christmas tree, like that was your
No.
Christmas photos, was like celebrating Trump. But
No.
a couple people I know still follow and like her photos and stuff. And like you said, where it's like generalizing, like I'm guilty. Like I do that all the time because I'm like, ew, why are you still liking her stuff? And you're liking the stuff with the Trump stuff in the photos, like for Christmas, and you know the type of person that she is. She's sick. And so now I'm judging those people, and it's literally tainted my brain of like how I think of them and my own interactions with them because I'm like I know what she supports and it's so ugly and like she has called out like only black and brown creators and said like did you pay your taxes by the way, and like just enforces these really weird racial stereotypes on them. And she still has all these supporters, like people I know though,
For
and they're not
sure.
even white. I'm like what are
So,
you doing?
so I think obviously you have the right to that. Obviously, you have the right to feel that way.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm just saying, but like
Yeah.
so I think it's tough because that's why I don't feel like we can generalize it. That's why this has gotten so extreme because not everyone that likes her photo would have also stormed the Capitol. You know what I mean? But like your brain is going there. A lot of people's brains is going there, but we have to separate it. And why I say that as a perspective, which I think I've said this on the podcast before, is because I usually don't like, but like I go to tons of pages or follow, like if you go on Facebook, you and type and go on Donald Trump's page, you're going to see that I follow his page on Facebook. Then you're
Mhm.
also going to see that I follow Joe Biden's page. Like you can't always, and I look at that too. Like I'll go to Instagram. I'm like, okay, who's following her or who's following him, and like, what does this mean? And like, especially when I found like really crazy like alt right Instagram
Yeah.
pages, I'm like, who follows this? And it kind of
Yeah.
blows my mind. But then you also don't know: is it because they actually are following it? Are they just looking at it? Are they, there's a lot of variables, and I
Well,
say
I
that
guess
because I've been in the variable. You know what I mean?
yeah. I guess I personally like I don't know. I don't follow things that I don't that I knowingly don't approve of. If I didn't know, like I was really into Shane Dawson for a long time, like 10 years, and I didn't know about his like terrible stuff that he used to post, right? So like I understand that, and like Jeffree Star I was into, like I've unfollowed, and like I'm not
You've unfollowed both of them?
just Jeffree. But I just it
So you
says
still
some
follow Shane. So then someone could maybe be like to you, "Oh, you are also approving of racist material and child pedophile behavior."
it's very different to me though, with like Trump or with Amanda Ensing, because the narrative that they put out there is completely serious and consensual. It has nothing to do with like making entertainment or like um not that it really makes it better at all for Shane, but I think he was like really stupid and he's like shown evolution. Like Amanda Ensing is right now hard in the paint for Trump and against anything that's not. And if you're not, you're stupid and I'm woke and blah blah blah. Like that's ugly to me. And like obviously Trump like right now is like terrible. So I feel like people can change, people can grow, people can apologize, right? Like now if I don't think it's genuine, I'm going to unfollow you like Jeffrey. But I controversial opinion. I do think that Shane does feel bad, and I think he's evolved or whatever. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, we're back. Sorry,
Okay,
guys.
sorry about that, guys. My mom is like really into this Bears game that's happening today, so she didn't fall or anything. That's what I thought. I was like, oh my god, I come outside and she's like eating Ruffles on the couch. Like, I'm
The
sorry.
drama, the
I'm like,
drama.
oh my
Well,
god.
I was gonna say to you, Sydney, though, I agree with what you're saying, but I'm just trying to point out because I love look at your face, guys. You need to see Sydney's face on YouTube right now, staring me
Wait,
down.
what's really funny is that like I didn't mean to be looking like that.
I am so sensitive to energy, and I can see any minute facial change because
Well, and
she's
I'm not
upset that
like I can't hide.
no, and she's upset that I'm saying this, but I just like I need to I need to say all
I'm not
angles.
upset, not at all.
But it just proves like the generalizations. Like you feel this way about X, Y, and Z, but someone could feel just as strongly towards your following of Shane. And that's why we can't judge based on maybe who's following. Liking is a different story, but the
Mhm.
following maybe not as much. And following, I don't really take the following to heart whatsoever. But the liking for me is when it like, okay, you do probably agree with,
You're like
this.
approving or like giving her what's it called? Like I don't know, like creators get paid per their impressions and stuff and how their
Yeah.
reach and all of that. Like you're helping. But
But if you're following and not liking, you're doing the opposite.
exactly. But I mean, I understand it, right? Like my thing with Shane is more nostalgia. Like I was like 15 when I first started watching him and now I'm 25. Like it's more like that. I don't think that I
Like an
agree
old
with people who
friend
don't
that
like
just went
him.
through something bad.
Exactly. I agree with people who don't like him, but anyways, this isn't
You
about
better
that.
keep this kind of energy when I get canceled one day and everyone's like, Sydney, you can't be friends with Rebecca. She's canceled.
Oh my god,
And
I'm gonna be like, wait, do we see this like doomsday mentality that Rebecca has? That she like thinks she's gonna be like taken down one day by me, by others. Um, no, but I'm gonna be the Trisha Paytas that like stands by you no matter what.
Oh, wait, love that for us.
For sure.
So yeah, roundabout back to it. So yeah, I mean, I think if people are putting Chicago businesses on blast that have gone.
Oh my God.
that have
That's
gone.
what's scary. That's what's scary is like the people from here that like flew there to do
Yeah.
that. And like the thing is that it wasn't just like, oh, we even stormed into the Capitol to protest. It wasn't even like that. Like they had like weapons.
Yeah.
Like they were going to get into that room with all of the officials, with Mike Pence, with Nancy Pelosi, with AOC, like with all these people, and they had like zip ties. They were going to hurt them. They were going to take them hostage. Like that's what's a little bit like to me. And I mean, maybe all 14,000 of those people didn't think that that was going to happen, didn't know that
I
other
do
people were going to do
not
that.
think that all 14,000 people knew. I truly do
No,
not think all
but
14,000 people knew.
there were plenty of people walking around there um with like Auschwitz like
Well, that's
stuff
next
on.
level. The 6
Like,
million too little. Like that's next level. Like, and that's what it is kind of reminiscent. Like I was saying with the flags, like taking down the American flag and putting up the "He Who Shall Not Be Named" flag. Like that's very Nazi like to me. Like to think that
yes,
like one person can control a country like that.
right.
But yeah,
Well,
I
and
think.
like you're I don't know. And if I were Trump, he's all about like whether or not people like him, right? So like one minute he says something, the next minute he'll fold, right? He just wants to be like relevant and in and well liked, right? But I wouldn't want somebody like that. Like if Trump doesn't feel that way, I wouldn't want people like that following me and saying I'm doing it in the name of Trump. Like all of these people like Amanda Ensing and whoever else, like when things got really bad and when like it was really violent, she started saying like, oh, it was Antifa that like got in there and are trying to make Trumpers look bad. And can you imagine being part of the people that went there to do that and you're so gung-ho for Trump that you're going to do whatever it takes, and then you get there and Trump supporters and Trump himself say that you are crazy liberal and just trying to make me look bad?
Well, right, they're denying them. They're
But like
denying them.
they're there for you. Like that's the thing. It's like he turns on you so quick. Why are you like
Well,
you look
that's
like an idiot?
that's what's so funny too to me. So I follow this one girl on Instagram and she's like, all I can think about is like these people are gonna get arrested, they're gonna have their court cases, and like most of them have told on themselves. Like the
Yes.
one guy with the horns and like the
Mm-hmm.
painting turned himself in
Mm-hmm.
to the FBI. Like most of them have done it on Facebook Live or turned them in physically. And what is that court case going to be? Like, well, one, they think they're being pardoned, but two, they said that like they've been sent there, this or that. Like they admittedly already to the crime. So what are they going to say? I was
Proud.
brainwashed by Donald Trump.
No,
Like
they're
they're only.
proud.
No, I get that, but like if the legal system, if like their attorney's like, no, we have to fight this, like you're going to go to prison for 15 years or whatever, like you're either going to go to prison for the full max because you've like already pled guilty prior, like at the scene of the crime, or you're going to have to like plead insanity. And like, what's your
Mhm.
insanity case? That you were brainwashed?
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
what are
yeah.
you like? That's what I
Yeah.
keep thinking of too. Like, what are these court cases even going to look like? Like, are they
Yeah.
going to still say, like, yeah, no, I did this and I'm proud of what I did? Because, or are they going to be like, no, I'm mentally ill?
I love the guy that stole Nancy Pelosi's mail and then went outside. Well, he was the one too that kicked his feet up on our desk like an asshole. And he's the one that went outside like with the piece of paper and was like,
I hate shoes in the house. I hate shoes
oh
in the
my
house.
goodness.
It's just foul to me. I mean, you put shoes
Well,
on my furniture, I'll kill you.
but I mean, that's like me breaking into someone's home, stealing their mail and taking a photo with it and then
Yeah,
posting it online.
it's freaky.
I'm
It's
like, you're
freaky.
literally telling on yourself. Like, all of them didn't think that they would get in trouble at all. Like that lady that like got tasered, or no, she got like pepper spray, and
No, she
she's
didn't
crying.
get pepper sprayed. Did you not see the video I sent you?
No.
So there was that woman that went viral, and they're
Hmm.
like, "I just got maced." And they're like, "What were you doing going in the Capitol?" She's like, she's like, "We're
Revolution.
storming the Capitol. It's a revolution. We're taking over. It's a revolution." Okay, there's another video that has come out, and they show what's in her towel that she's like patting her eyes with. She had an onion wrapped in the towel. She was not maced. I repeat, she was not maced.
See, this is what I mean. Meant like sick. Sick.
She
Who
was
would think
not
to
maced.
you would think to do
Me,
that? You,
me.
you would think
She was not maced, and that's why I love it. I'm fucking nuts. She was
yeah.
not maced. I should have been there. No, I'm just kidding. Do
That's
not take that
no.
seriously. Um,
Not even
she
Mike
was.
Pence is a part of that.
I know. Wait. You guys, I said I wanted to be more like Mike Pence, and he's proving to be a little bit better. Wait, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, she has an onion in the blanket or the towel that she had, and she's holding it up to her eyes so they're like watering and like
Wait,
getting red.
and the guy next to her is like consoling her, got his arm around her.
Psycho,
We're storming. It's a
psycho.
revolution.
It's a
Um,
revolution.
did you
I
see
was
the
there
little
though.
boy? What?
No, I didn't. Wait, no, I was in the Capitol. You guys have all seen my
Oh
photo.
my god.
With the bun and the blue mask on the chin and my grandma purple
Wait,
sweater.
how? Oh, yes, I know you're talking about the old lady. Wait,
I was there.
what was I gonna say?
Sorry, Pari.
Oh, that's okay. Hold
This
on,
is
what was I thinking of?
disgusting. If you're watching the YouTube, I'm drinking like the last bits of drink. Does anyone else like leave the last bits of their drink?
Me.
Cause like, yeah, right. Cause this is like all saliva and
Well,
like
it's like,
backwash.
ew, oh my god, I didn't think that.
Oh, I never drink the last bits because I think it's like my own saliva that goes
Well,
back
I
in.
don't backwash, so I don't think
You don't
that.
know. You don't
But
know.
like, yeah, I do. I think it's just like diluted, so I'm like gross. But I was gonna talk about the TikTok I sent you of the two men who are, and I'm sure it's way more, who are Proud Boys and have it tattooed on them, and then like they go home to black wives and children.
Oh, see, but I think I agree. Also found that like really crazy. But
Yeah.
like that makes me also wonder, like, are they that oblivious that they really don't see it? Like, see like that there's race involved in this situation?
Oh, of course they do. You can absolutely be racist and be fucking someone of that race.
Oh, we know.
It's a part of the power play.
Yeah, I guess. Ooh, that's gross. I'm grossed out by now. I'm grossed out.
Super grossed out. They have brown babies. It's so like they need to be taken away.
Oh.
It's so sad. Like those children cannot grow up in that house.
Well, yeah, I can't yeah. I mean, I can't comment on that.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to say they need to be taken away
Yeah, I can't
immediately.
comment on that.
Any mother that would knowingly do that with
Well, I
that.
think in general, it's harder to get a dog. Like, you can't get a dog, I think, until like they're 8 weeks old. No, is that what it is? I don't know. I'm having a moment. I don't know. I think it's easier to like breed your dogs. What was I saying?
I don't know what comparison you're
I
making with dogs.
Do you guys think I'm having a stroke? Oh
I'm
no,
not
it's like
understanding.
harder to get a fishing license than it is to have a child. Like, I think it's just a lot of people have children that probably shouldn't.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Moral of my story, I don't know. I think my dog thing was about women and taking time off from work. So totally different conversation.
Okay. Um, what
I've
else
been
is
into couched all day. I'm sorry.
that's okay. Um, there was something else I was gonna say though. Oh my god.
Oh my
Because there
god.
are so many layers to what happened.
And
But
it's gross. I hate them all. Like, I had lockjaw for 2 days and then I was like, ugh.
yeah, she's texting me. She's like, I think I have lockjaw from all the stress. I can't handle it.
Well, it's just like, yeah, it's very Handmaid's. I'm thinking Handmaid's Tale is happening anytime soon and had been thinking.
Well, it's hilarious too that like on the day of, like they made Trump make this video telling them to go home, but like in the video he's like, guys, I won, but they took it from me. I know I'm upset too. But I love you and you're very special and it's just time to go home now.
Mm-hmm. Go to bed.
I was shocked. That
I
I was
wasn't.
shocked because he
Really?
has PR people that made him make the video and then he has PR people that posted the video and I was like, how many people did this have to go through that didn't say, fuck no, record this again. This cannot go out. You know what I
I
mean?
don't Yeah, I don't think they care.
Vandalizing the Capitol though. Like, and I guess because he's president, he's like, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want. But
Yeah.
then the very next day though, he comes out with another video saying the actions don't what did he say? He was just like
Well,
condemning
he's
it.
saying he doesn't condone it and like it's
Yeah,
all bad and that like he
they don't
is not
represent
going to be the
us.
and he said he's not going to be the president and that we all need to join forces together. Yada 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 yada. Whatever. I mean the video was interesting, but um after that video went out of him and his Twitter got suspended, I saw even more posts of people being like, "There's still a chance. There's still a
Wait,
chance."
he did a full 180.
80.
Maybe.
Um,
Yes,
yeah,
it's so funny that he got banned off of Twitter because that was like his main source of uh,
it is
BS.
funny, but it is also mind blowing. Like, you know me, Rebecca, with my voices in my head, my angel and devil in there. It is a weird world that we live in, though, that like our president could be banned off of social media. Like, that, like, obviously what he was saying was wrong, but it's also mind blowing to think that, like, it could all be, yeah, silence.
Well, and it's only because of what happened. It's only because of the violence that happened. If they just protested, he'd be fine. He could say the craziest stuff on Twitter, it'd still be fine. But the fact that there was so much evidence of like further harm. Like there were videos of people like chanting "Hang Mike Pence," like they wanted to like hurt these people. I think like then everyone was like, we don't want to be responsible, especially Twitter, since he tweeted out. That's how he's telling his followers, like, come on January 6th to whatever. Like Twitter doesn't want to be a part of that, like inciting of violence, or if God forbid one of the higher ups like died, like Twitter would be partially liable for that because that's the vessel he used to do that.
Yeah.
So I get it. Now, Pinterest, I don't really understand.
Wait, 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 wait,
Spotify?
wait,
He can't have a
wait,
Spotify account.
wait. Olive Garden has released a statement saying people
Wait,
have lost
yes.
their like unlimited pasta card,
Wait, they
and
said
one was like
we've
a Fox
tracked you
News
down.
reporter. Yeah, one was a Fox News reporter, and he's like, "So my team's looking into this."
It's hilarious.
But even
Hilarious.
Fox News, let's just point this out, even Fox News stopped airing some of his speech because they were like, "Come on, guys, this is enough."
Mm-hmm.
Like, please, if you guys aren't seeing that, like,
Well, and like that's what's so funny to me is that by having his core group of like cult members do this crazy shit, like he's alienated so many of the people that voted for him that were maybe moderate or were like not as crazy, right? They just like were always Republican and they're going to vote Republican no matter what. Like he's those people, like even Mike Pence, like he directly put you and your life at risk. Everyone in that building,
he's done.
Republican or not, he put your life at risk, right? So,
Mhm.
like Lindsey Graham was talking, and he's disgusting, but he was like, we have to accept this. I don't like the results of Arizona or wherever he was saying. He's like, but I'm going to accept it because I respect our democracy. That's
Well,
what
right.
America is. Like, and Republicans, more than anything, are the people that like aren't trying to change anything. They want America to stay a democracy. They want America to stay America. And it's just so ironic that the core group of crazy right-wing conservatives are trying to overthrow everything that America is about. Like it's
Well, right.
nuts.
It's the extremes of all tokens, and they use it against each other. And then I feel like I'm floating around in some dumpster truck. Like, I don't even know what's happening because I'm like, you, I don't get. You, I don't get. You're all
Yeah.
freaking nuts. And the fact that you put this much energy even in it is like fucking foul.
Sickening. Sickening.
Sickening. It's so fugs. It's
Um,
disgusting.
it's so fucks. Wait, I have a quick list of everyone that's banned him. Oh, the zip tie guy who stormed the Capitol was arrested by the FBI today.
Ooh.
That's like, how stupid are you? You're just carrying the zip ties.
I got zip ties in my house.
But like, put them in your bag. He had a
I
backpack.
know. I
You're
wait,
carrying
was he was just
zip
like
ties.
loose? He was just like raw dogging the zip ties? Like they were just like
Raw
out?
dog into zip ties. I was like, they're taking photos of you. That's intent to
Yeah.
kidnap.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love
Um,
it.
okay,
I
so
love
it says among
it. I
those that
like
have
it a
blocked
lot.
or restricted Trump and or Trump content, Pinterest, only for stop the steal items, I guess. Shopify for MAGA related merch. Twitch,
Wow.
no more Trump live streams. Snapchat, gone is Trump's account. Reddit, even TikTok, which Trump was trying to ban himself, so that's funny. Twitter, and I think that's it.
Facebook,
Probably more.
Instagram, right?
But I love that Olive Garden made that statement. It really like solidified my love for them and how much I want to support the business.
We
So
should do Olive Garden takeout.
yes, yes. Oh my god,
Or
and
should we
mukbang,
wait? What?
mukbang for the YouTube.
Mukbang? Yeah, we should do. We should do.
We should, and we can do a
Um,
Q&A sesh.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna put a Q&A out. I know we said that last week. We're gonna get better at our Instagram. We're gonna start doing it more. We just like both work and like have lives, and we're both mentally ill, so sometimes it takes a lot of energy.
We're cute though.
We are cute. Like it's hard being mentally ill, but it's also hard being beautiful. So
Right. So it's just hard on all accounts for us.
it's
But
hard on all accounts.
um
That's what
yeah,
she said.
so really, Michael Scott, really?
So, uh,
Should we
so
should we end
yeah.
off on that?
Well, yeah, it's just like a dumpster fire, and like
Yeah.
that's it. That's all you need to know. But like, I
Yeah.
do feel bad for anyone that's going to be teaching these lessons in the next 30 years, and anyone that's going to be taking a test for this history lesson that just happened.
I mean,
Like,
I think it's entertaining. I would have
well,
loved to learn about this BS.
but like, come on, the multiple choice is going to be like, okay, on January 6th, what happened? Kanye West and Kim
Oh my
Kardashian
god.
were going to get divorced. People stormed the Capitol. Someone stole the House podium. This and that, and or it's going to say all of the above.
Mm.
Like, and then they're going to
The
be like
House
trick
podium guy
questions. Yeah. Oh,
arrested too.
he looks like Chip Gaines.
He does look like Chip. Poor Chip Gaines.
Or Chip Gaines. I mean, I was
Wait,
there. The FBI thought I was there because I looked so much like that old lady in her purple
I
sweater.
don't think at all they were thinking it was you. I just don't. But really quick, can we touch on that woman that tackled that 14-year-old black boy because she said he stole her phone?
No, I did not see that.
You didn't see this?
No.
Wait, it's been everywhere.
Well, I've
Everywhere.
really tried to limit. Well, and I deleted my Facebook off my phone, guys, because like again, I'm mentally ill. I can't handle it anymore. And like COVID was triggering me, politics were triggering me, everyone triggers me, breathing triggers me,
Protect your peace,
protect
sis.
my peace. So like I've been really trying to stay off a lot of social media unless it serves me. Pinterest has been my most used because it's so curated.
Okay. Well, and TikTok, don't lie. But
Watch 'em all.
I mean, just really quick summary. This woman was literally in a hotel screaming at this boy who she did not know, saying that he stole her phone. It was a Karen moment. And
Oh, I saw this, but she left it in the
okay.
Uber.
But then the Uber brought it back, right? But
Yeah, I saw that.
she turns out she's only 22 years old, which is kind of crazy because I thought she was like a 50-year-old Karen behind the mask. But
Me.
it felt so bad. I saw the interview with the boy who's literally 14. His dad, like, thank God his dad was with him, but his dad was the one recording it. The lady like tackled him to the ground to take his own phone from him. And the dad was like, oh, thank God I was there, blah, blah, blah. But I'm sure if the mom was there, she would have been catching hands.
Yeah, she would have got her ass.
The
Whooped.
dad, like, black dad's not going to punch a white woman, like, not in public if you want to stay out of jail, right? But the mom,
Right. She's
you
gonna do
best believe.
something. Well, yeah, I just hate people.
I
Just
hate people, absolutely.
people.
But so she also did a she also did an interview with Gail King, and Gail was like, you did like X, Y, and Z. What? She goes, Gail, enough.
I
She goes,
love it.
Gail, enough. It's my turn to talk now.
I love it. I love it.
I was like, this bitch is a psycho. And her
Yeah,
mom
I
is
love
sitting right
it.
next to her. I was like, this is a
Wow.
Rebecca moment, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
I love the extremes, but I hate everyone that's a part of the extreme.
yeah, yeah. Um,
All right, well, that's our life. That's everyone's life for the last week,
yeah.
huh?
Wait, can we talk about something that is gonna help us escape our lives?
Bachelor?
The Batch?
Okay, what are we thinking? Week 1, Matt James.
Guys, it was a
What are we
big night. It was a
It was
big
a
night.
big night. I was gonna call you Vidney. I sent Sydney a video of me watching and like with like the faces because these girls were like, oh my god.
Ugh, these girls, these girls.
What do you think? Who's your
All
fave?
I all I have to say is that it's gearing up to be a season full of cornball energy. I think he's very corny, and I think the girl's very corny. But I think he's handsome, so I'll keep watching. But Abigail, deaf girl, is my favorite.
Oh yeah, you
Um,
love the deaf girl. I look like Ursula right now.
can't, can't, can't.
Hagrid, Ursula,
I can't.
Ozzy.
So I liked Abigail, but I also love the girl that came in the pickup truck.
Ooh,
Forgot
North
her name,
Carolina.
but
North Carolina.
yes. But I just feel like, and I like the runway model, the bald one, but just know he's not gonna pick anyone like of interest. It's gonna be someone who has like an overexposed filter on her Instagram feed, and like they're all an aesthetic. Like it's gonna
Oh
be like
yeah.
that kind of girl.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pinterest girl.
Yeah. Who's your fave?
I did like the deaf girl too. I did not expect her to get the first impression rose. I was
Mm.
shooketh.
And like they were
Um,
making out.
Making out, like, what is your mother thinking? But
Probably that she's a grown woman.
ew, gross.
Oh.
So yeah, I did like her. I also liked the bald chick, and that's about it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm unimpressed. They said that this was like the record number of women that have auditioned or whatever. And I'm like,
Mhm.
and this is what we've got.
Yeah, I'm very unimpressed. I think they picked a lot of them just to be like filler women. Um, the dildo girl, like really,
Ugh,
I feel
foul.
like she was hiding behind that dildo a lot, and I was like, why?
Duh.
You have a personality, and like she was just
She looked like
everywhere
a
she
rat.
went.
Yeah, she's a dildo rat girl. And then we had Tiara girl. Oh my God.
Yeah, Victoria sucked, but again, like I
Sucked.
think that's her personality. I don't know.
I saw a poll that on Matt James was like, do you think it was a producer pick? And like more than half the people said yes.
Of course. That's
She's
all that
foul.
is. Um, I didn't like in the beginning him having to sit down with Chris Harrison to explain, that he's black but also white. I was like, okay, but to the
He's
cops, are you
yeah,
also white or no, you're a black person. Um, and
he
every like black woman that brought it up to him that sat down was like, this is so great. You're the first black bachelor. He was like,
he's a little self-hating, just like
yeah, he was
Tasha.
like, thanks. I
Yeah.
don't want to be known for that though.
Yeah. Well, I think it like based on his old photos, he clearly had like I mean the dreads, everything. Like I think he's definitely changed a bit getting older.
Well, the dreads were a shocker for sure. I was like,
Right.
I did not expect this in your background. Um,
I don't know. I
but
think it's this I don't know. He's the same age as me, I think, eh?
yeah, I think so, 28. But um, I
That's
think
weird.
that there's something to be said for like we've had this conversation before, Rebecca and I, where it's like growing up, if you're mixed with like a black mother or you're mixed with a black father, it's very different upbringings and experiences for the most part. I'm not generalizing, but
We love a
just from
generalization.
we love a generalization, but his mom is like, she's not white like my mom is white. She's white like blonde, blue
Yeah.
eyes, like white.
Pageant.
And
She's pageant white. She's pageant
yes,
white.
like she came with like the 80s blush.
Not city white. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So, I if that's all you've known and your father left you or whatever, like I understand, but
And it's North Carolina.
yeah, I guess it's just like I would want to bust in like ride or die. And like Chris Harrison opened it and was like, from the first time we met him, we wanted to make him the back. No, you didn't.
No,
No, you
you
didn't.
didn't.
You were
No, you
getting
didn't.
hella scrutiny over the summer for never having a black bachelor for 25 seasons. He wasn't even on a season yet. He was in casting and you guys were like, "Well, we'll take you. You're palatable."
Yeah. No, I mean, but it's just a difference of, how you view yourself and how he views himself.
For
And
sure.
all that you can control is how you view yourself.
Really?
Well, yeah, just
Okay.
you're maybe in touch with more things inside of you than he is.
Well, I'm just saying, like, obviously, of course, there's a lot of pressure. Like, you want to, because he knows that black people are going to disagree if he picks a white woman, which is what he's going to do. I won't disagree. I'm a product of an interracial marriage, but I
Love
don't
that for you.
think you. I don't think that it should be anyone's business who you're with, right? But I guess if you're going on a show, it's their business. But
It's a
um,
dating show.
yeah, it's a dating show. Um, But yeah, I guess we'll just see how it plays out. I guess just like that girl that comes in. Wait, guys, Rebecca's like not friend, but like person that she knows is definitely going to be on the next episode.
Yeah, so she was the girl that like was making out and was like, "Oh, I guess they saved the best for last."
Ew. I already am just like I don't know.
I don't know either. She's beautiful though.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Very
But
cute.
that's
Very
also
like
I don't know.
she has like very different facial features than the other like average women on the show, but yeah, I'm interested to see how she hops out of the limo and just makes out with him like that. I don't understand how that goes down with anyone, but
Yeah. I've never
Yeah,
kissed in my life.
same. Same. But she walks in and is like, yeah, so I guess they saved the best for last. And then all the
Me.
girls obviously hate her.
Well,
And then
duh.
on Instagram, she's like, wow, all the bullies really got
Oh
to me.
yeah, her sister was saying all these bullies, this and that, like the bullies. We're gonna stop the rumors. I'm excited to see.
Me too.
You know what's also getting me through? Side note: this is about Bachelor, but I'm a big 1,000 Pound Sister fan now, and so they put
They've
we're
blown
on
up.
season 2. They've blown up. Poor Tammy's on oxygen right now. I'm worried for her. And she's like, "You can't tell me to lose weight until I'm ready." I'm like, "Oh,
I
Tammy."
respect that,
Yeah.
Tammy. I respect it.
she
You
just
know,
did a she just did a show you and then show what you ride video, and she showed Cool Whip.
wait, that's iconic. Is Tammy the one with the man?
No, Tammy's the bigger one.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah, my family's been like talking about it on the phone and they never once brought it up before. I'm like, I think this is like these are iconic
We
sisters.
have to watch it because there's only one episode out right now.
I don't want to watch it.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck my drag.
I do
Um,
appreciate you though,
I'm
but I
also
can't
watching
watch.
RuPaul's. I'm also watching RuPaul's right now. Season whatever we're on is airing too.
Yeah,
So like
I bet
I
it's
don't know. I'm like
thriving.
back. I'm back to my childhood roots, and I'm like watching shows every week. And I've got Bachelors on Monday. I've got What's It Puss. I've got RuPaul's on Fridays, and I believe 1,000 Pounds in Life might come on a Saturday, but I'm not sure.
I love the girl in like her bay.
Oh yeah, that's Tammy.
So funny. No, it's
The
not. You just
skinny,
said Tammy's
skinny,
the bigger one.
skinny. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, but I thought you were talking about Tammy's the skinny black guy that she's dating.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
That's his Tammy.
Oh, okay.
She's dating the big girl.
I'm
The
happy for
others,
them both. They've
the other
clearly both
sister,
found.
well, the other sister had weight loss surgery, lost about 100 something pounds, and now she's pregnant after like 6 months. But the doctor told her she had to wait 2 years. So we're in for a ride.
Fuck.
Like it could
Okay.
like cause deformities and shit, I
Oh
guess.
no. Oh
I
no.
know, because like they cut out like half, like 75% of her stomach, so she's gonna be malnourished. The baby will be malnourished.
Right. Because
Yeah,
she won't be eating as much.
yeah, she might lose it. We'll see.
Oh. Okay.
Tune in next week. Um,
Okay.
so I'm excited though tomorrow to watch it.
I'm
The
so
Bachelor.
excited. I look forward every week. I'm so glad that we got like this whole year almost of bachelorette kind of content. Um, wait, should we do our new segment?
Okay, guys. So new segment. We forgot about it last time because we were just like having too much fun, and I never told Sydney about it because it lives in my head,
I'm
and
like, we forgot. I didn't know, but okay.
it just lives in my head. But okay, so every week now we're gonna be like super cute, super fun, super quirky, and we're gonna tell our faves and our fugs of the week. So what does
Faves and
that mean?
fugs.
Faves and
So
fugs,
faves,
or fugs and faves? We'll decide. Faves and
yeah,
fugs.
guys, it's still in the works, but faves is obviously like your peak of the week.
Your
And
favorite.
fugs is your pit of the week, what you hated, right? So faves and fugs will be referred to as that on this show. Do you want to start it off?
No, you go. That means you want me to start. Fuckers. Okay.
Oh my god. I can
Okay.
start if you'd like.
Yeah, you do your fave, I'll do my fave, then you do your fug, I'll do my fug.
All right. All right. So my fave of the week is this YouTube channel that I found yesterday, and her name is Mila Tequila, and she has only 4 videos out right now. Um, I've watched them all.
Wow, you've
Let
hid this from me.
No, I didn't. I told you.
Oh,
So her channel is basically, yeah, she's got like 4 videos and like 80,000 subscribers. I was like, how?
me.
Um, oh, you're gonna see my lane. But she
Oh,
has like basically like story time videos going over like Lindsay Lohan, the early 2000s.
vibes.
Um, and the last one, this is the one I first started watching, was the bling ring. She talks about like what actually happened. She shows footage, all that stuff. And I was really into the bling ring crimes. I was like, it's like weird and psychotic. Um, and she has a ton about Lindsay Lohan and a ton about like her feud with Hillary Duff that I didn't know about. So I'm into it.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks. She's my fave of the week. Hopefully she keeps posting.
Ooh, okay. I think my fave of the week, honestly, was watching RuPaul's Drag Race and Thousand Pound Life Sister, which, like, I've already said it, I guess, but like that was the highlight. Like, literally watching both of them together, like one after
Right.
another.
Not seeing me, but yeah.
Well, you didn't say me.
It's
Did
just
you say
assumed.
me?
It's
Did you say
assumed.
me?
It's
Okay.
inferred.
So yours, how was yours inferred, but mine wasn't?
Because that's how it works.
Ew,
So,
I'm sick of it. Okay, so
yeah.
yeah, seeing Tammy and Screen and
What's the other sister's name?
I don't know, she's not relevant. Amy.
Tammy and Amy. Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
seeing Tammy and Amy and then seeing RuPaul's Drag Race and seeing who like the outfits, Got Mick had an amazing outfit. He's the first trans male on the series ever and he had this like unreal outfit.
Wait, trans male?
Trans male. So like he was born a woman and now he's a man. He's had top surgery. His name's I don't know what his I forget what his real name is, but his name's Got Mick. His drag name is Got Mick. But like in drag, you know, you call him she, just like all the other queens. But
Yeah.
then out of drag, you call him he. He's a man.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's the first ever trans man on the show. So
Cool.
I think that was my tops. My faves
Your
was
fave.
RuPaul's and A Thousand Pound Sisters.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you for
Hmm.
noticing.
Yeah.
Okay, what was your fugs?
Well, right now my fugs is how much I'm touching my hair. It's sickening.
Ew.
Um,
Yeah, you're coming for me and my drag.
no, because yeah, no, you're more of like a
I'm a schmuzzer.
you're a
Wuzzer.
zhuzher. Um, my
My
fugs. What's
Hagrid.
my fugs? My fugs is obviously all of those crazies.
Besides the crazies.
No,
Well,
that's my
but
fugs.
we had a whole segment of the crazies. So
Okay, you had a whole segment about your TV life, and that was your fave. No,
I literally said 2 seconds of it though. Ooh, look at this Hagrid realness.
stop calling it Hagrid. It's not.
I'm here for it.
Okay.
Um,
Um.
ooh,
Okay, so
this
what's
is
your fugs then?
well, all you said was storming the Capitol. My fugs would probably be ooh, okay. My fugs would probably be Kuka, Luka, Mukaka. Um,
Okay.
Fudge Buffets. I guess the Capitol. No, 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 no. I besides the Capitol, I did cut my finger at work and it like wouldn't stop bleeding and like it hurts.
Okay,
It
that's a
was like
good
a
one.
that was a good fugs. I cut my finger and it's like really like red and like red around it and it wouldn't stop bleeding. So that's a good fugs.
Yeah, I'm like upset about that for you. I'm sorry that happened.
I forgot about that truthfully, but I mean, I
Yeah.
guess it's been a pretty good week and all in all. I had more faves than fugs. This is what's helpful. It puts into perspective. Maybe not everything's as horrible as it seems.
Oh, okay.
Or is it?
I have a new fugs
Oh, tell us the fugs.
now
Tell
that
us
I've
the
thought
fugs.
about it. So I am going to take updated digitals on Wednesday,
Ooh,
and I'm gonna have to bring high heels for that.
ooh, ooh.
Maybe that'll be next week's fugs, but just thinking about it right now, I'm just like preparing for the pain that that is going to
Are you
cause me.
gonna share your digitals with us?
If I like them.
Ew.
Are
Well, guys,
you
I go to her Ford model page like at least once a week just to like look around.
Yeah, she literally on Christmas was like, "Yeah, I was gonna get you something, so I went to your Ford model page to look at your measurements."
Yeah, I want to make sure his sizing was right.
I mean,
Um,
you're very like resourceful. I would have never thought to do that.
I'm
So
thorough. I'm thorough. That's the
very.
word. I keep impeccable, thorough records of
Mm-hmm.
everything in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cool.
it's not a big deal. So yeah, guys, faves and fugs, it's our thing now, and it can be your thing too.
Yeah.
And hopefully we have more faves to share. I guess it's been kind of uneventful, but that's okay.
Yeah. It's more than
Um,
okay.
okay, so we're gonna shoot out some questions for you guys later, and hopefully we can get to know you more. If you want to know us, let us know. I feel like maybe we haven't shared enough with you. I don't know.
Every week, Rebecca's like, I don't know if you want to talk to me, let me know. If
Let me
you want
know.
to interact with this, let me know.
I'm tired of Sydney being the only one talking to me. No, just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my God, when you're not good enough. Okay, that was my fugs.
Okay, oh my god, you're foul. Obviously I was joking because like Carrie also I talked to Carrie. I don't really talk to many other people though. It's you and Carrie.
By choice, too. It's what's
Shauna.
upsetting me. It's like, you don't want more
Wait,
friends.
remember when Sydney was like how like I would say in front of clients, like, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I got no friends, this and that. And like they would feel bad, I think, for me, but like I'm comfortable living with just like minimal amounts.
Also, just like so rude. Like in front of my face, she'd be like, I have no friends. No one cares about me. And I was like, oh my God, okay, I guess I should go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, well, this was fun.
This was fun, I guess. Okay.
I guess it was fun. I did have fun. I hope you guys had fun. Maybe you made it to the end. Barb definitely didn't because she said the last one was way too long for her old ass. So
Barb hates
Barb
us.
hates us. We tried calling her and she didn't even answer. So
Yeah, she goes, yeah, once you guys start talking about The Bachelor, I just let it play. I wasn't really listening. It's like, oh, thanks, I guess.
okay. Yeah, like
Okay.
well, that's the thing. Yeah, if you guys don't like listening to us, like, but you know us personally, if you don't know us, you can do this too. But if you know us personally, just keep letting it play so we get a view.
Wait, I feel like we sound like Justin Bieber being like, play play Yummy all night
Yeah, I'm pleading now.
on silent.
Oh,
It's
that's
so
okay.
embarrassing.
I'm not it takes a lot to be embarrassed though from me.
Okay, sure, sure.
You don't think I'm embarrassed often?
No, you're not. I don't know.
I just like don't give a crap about anyone anymore. I've decided this is me, and if you don't want to be a part of it, Saranara, Astio. Wait, what's the word supposed to be? Adios.
Saranara is what
Yeah,
you just said.
I said that right. And then I meant
No,
to
no,
say
no, no, no,
adios.
no.
Adios.
Sayonara is the word.
So, adios. Adios, amigos. I am out.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
My
So,
foreign language in high school was sign language, okay? Maybe
okay.
you can teach me some Spanish one day.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Maybe because you know about it. She's flicking me off. All right, guys, we gotta go because we're just gonna piss each other off
Yeah, we'll
now.
never stop this if we don't end it. So,
That's like
okay.
Barb on the FaceTime though with Bodhi. You hang up, you hang up, you hang up. I can't do it. You hang up. You hang up, Sydney. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening.
And thank you for noticing. Bye.